Okay, so we're back. Okay, come on. Better at this game. Let's go. Let's see. Come on, daughter. Soup, and then run. Let's to the shelter. We were right next to it. Why didn't you go in the shelter? We were so close to it. Oh my god, Timmy, I guess you're gonna be stuck. I can't get in there because of the stupid land. And health kit. Go, 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 go. Go. That. Gun. Go. Okay, Timmy, come on. And that. Okay, go. Let's try to save everyone. Life, come on. Good thing you're in the same room as a man. Gas mask. Is there anything in your flashlight? Okay, let's go. Come on. Shelter. Shoot. Axe, I mean, what is okay, poison stuff, yeah, water, covered up soup, yes, our daughter was right there, okay, Day 1. We did pretty good, I think. Okay. Day 1. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Yay, we got a map. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is good amount of supplies. Okay, they're all good. Yep, we did not get any water. Play a game, they said. It'll be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. You only have chess, like, or checkers, whatever it's called. We played Truth or Dare. When it turned out we only kept asking questions that the most comments were, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that it's enough game for now. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Timmy is on the best behavior. How long will it last? Today was relatively calm for Dolores. There isn't much going on with Ted. No troubles, nothing new. Okay, guess we'll go on a scavenger hunt because we have the gas mask. It's tough surviving in this condition. Let's hope that we'll see over soon, or else we might end up dead in some wasted ditch. That's not something we are looking forward to. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some of the days we're still struggling to deal with the shelter life, but we can can't lose hope. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Some water for Timmy would be nice. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted should drink something soon. Has to drink something. Wow, they all need to drink something, and that's the one thing we don't have. We're gonna send Dolores out so she'll get the water. Yeah, you're going out there and you're going to use the gas mask. Okay, good luck. Okay. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Timmy's terrible shape. Now we need to give him water now. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back and safe and sound, equipped with a gas mask. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave, and he just drinks right now. Okay, I guess you guys all need water. Okay, oh yeah, there you go. Fine. Dolores, please bring us water. We hope we woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. We could have sworn we noticed a movement in the shadows. If anything beside us was alive in the bunker, it's time to teach it who's boss around here. Who's boss? Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Ted is not complaining today. At least not very much. Okay, they're good. We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. There goes another one. Oh, damn it. We're getting flooded. Let's grab some of our supplies before they start. Can you let me click one? Yeah, this is radio. More important. Oh no. Ruined our map. Yeah. The radio was rescued first before any of the filthy liquid got in the case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage is done. It was enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing the mess will take us days. And what's that smell? Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Today we've met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be field hospital moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by the hazard of the wasteland. Their problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking us if we had any spare hydrogen peroxide. We barely have water. We're not going to give it to you. Sorry. Day 7. Knock, 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 knock. What's that? What is it? This is a scam? They're not even real doctors. No way we're giving those crooks anything. Water is what Mary Jane needs the most right now. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now, we should get him some water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really thirsty. Why are you guys so thirsty? You guys know we don't have water. You're fine. Okay, we had the most curious visitor today. One of them was masking the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other, while his companion was pretending to ride said horse. They came to be a very important quest, seek some magical cup, only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine their whereabouts. Too bad we ruined it because we got flooded. It got ruined because of the flood. She's back! Yay! What did you bring? You brought more water. Oh. We couldn't contain our laughter and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were rotten, smelled like forest fruit. How rude. We were glad to see Dolores came back, safety from the wasteland. Gas mask. Despite his rather calm demeanor, Timmy got into a few fights before the apocalypse. His last victory was beating a kid named Ethan with a stick. Ethan's parents were furious and invited us over to discuss Timmy's behavior, but before we could schedule a meeting, the world went to hell. During our trip, we found their house and knocked on the door, but nobody answered. We decided to go in and investigate. Behind the remains of the kitchen counter, we found some bottled waters. It's not our favorite brand, but it will have to do. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy is in terrible shape. He needs to give him water now. Dolores would really love to eat something. She's very tired. Hungry. Okay, so they can't drink right now. Okay, they all need water except for Dolores. She's just hungry. We'll give her food. That's fine. Should we send somebody else out? Yeah, well, sure. We'll send Mary Jane. You Maddox, you blew it up, and damn you all to hell. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up the barbecue last spring. Those were good times, even if they wasted perfectly good barbecue. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for the harsh reality that awaits us. Mary Jane diet could use a little food. Timmy is very hungry. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay. I think you're fine for now. Maybe should we give her something? No, we shouldn't. You're fine. You're gonna go out there and find something for yourself. Go out there. Take a Buzzsprout. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Equipment that Timmy is very hungry. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Water is all Dolores wants. Ted, his stomach is rumbling. I think you're fine still. We're close off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measurements. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of the local retirement home. They must have some supplies. In our opinion, we need more. Then the well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world, right? Should we? You know what? Go for it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Please don't die. Okay, you're fine. You found soup. Yay! We are now rich in some supplies, but for some reason, we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention this whole thing again. Timmy diet needs some food. It's today or never. The water on Timmy should be nice. Some water for Timmy should be nice. Doris would really love to eat something. Doris will not survive without water any longer. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, he might end really badly. Where is water when Ted needs it? Okay, we'll give you guys all food. It's not easy to climb in these circumferences. Hopefully we will keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves. Survival of the fittest and all. Survival of the fittest. Pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. Oh no, how did you get sick? It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism. Whatever. Okay, try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Doris has not eaten for a while. Yes, you did. You ate yesterday. Ted is hungry. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to drink right now. Ted became infected with something. Yeah, you don't say. Okay, we'll give Timmy and Ted water. Water. We need more water. Please, Mary Jane. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a comey. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open. Any sign from them. Okay, listen to the radio. Come on, Mary Jane. They say you brought water. I don't think you brought water. What did you do? Did you bring that thing? Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcers asked everyone to listen and wait while longer, except further communications. In a few days, we'll be out of here soon. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. None of us burnt down the building. Looked very inviting, but after some exploring, running away from the mutant spider crabs, or whatever these things were, we ended up finding a bar. For some reason, it survived the blast and neon sign. It was still working, except of course for the letter A. Who would have known that the tomato soup used to be such a popular snack in a bar? We found a few cans of it and took them with us, yet there was no water at a bar. From what we could tell, that atomic blast interrupted a poker game. Those poor bastards are not likely to be fishing that game anytime soon, but we can still use their cards to entertain ourselves. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today, or else. Mary Jane is really tired. Okay, Timmy is very hungry. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, so she deserves food since she brought home again, but you could have brought some water. Okay. You know what? Another scavenger. Come on, we still have a gas mask. Someone is very serious about banging on the hatch. We are scattered from open. We're scared to open it, but it might be some good news, right? We would gladly welcome any friendly face, even if it was our neighbor, Ned. We're pretty sure that if there was any reason why our town would be bombed, he would be that reason. Shall we open? No, don't open it. Should we cure Ted? I don't know. You'll be okay for now. The banging stopped after a while, and whoever was behind the door left. We had no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy should eat something. There has to be some water left for Dolores to get it. Dolores has rested. Ted is hungry. I think you're okay. Ted, I don't know how. Should Timmy go or Dolores? Dolores, you did well last time, so give you another shot. Go for it. Bring us some water. You need it. Okay, let's see. Mary Jane diet would use a little food. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Timmy is very hungry. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Doris is very on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound, except with a gas mask. Ted is hungry. Ted needs water to survive. Okay, so we'll give her food. We'll give him water. And I guess we'll give you water too. But you're sick. Should we just give you... You know what? Sure. Let's use it on you. First, let's not do that. Alert! There is a going off. There's a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they are dressed like one. They're banging on our door, ordering us to surrender all of us our supply. They claim that they will drive us out with fire if we don't apply. I guess the definition of a fighter has somewhat changed recently. How do we oppose them? You know what? We have a gun with no bullets, but that's fine. Nah. Why? It's not surprising that a few shots were enough to send those cowards running. The question is, what happened if the rifle malfunctioned or we use all of our ammo? We do hope it won't come to that. Otherwise, we might need to defend ourselves using knife or forks. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Really need to find her something to drink. Okay, Timmy should eat something. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Okay, we'll give her food. He wants water, right? Stomach is rumbling. Yeah, he wants water, and she needs water too. Okay, we'll give you some water since you brought us more food. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave, walk to the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and the pollution? That scent of freedom we miss. Yeah, pollution. That's the best thing. Okay. What's that? As long as we're safe, we can't stay down here. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Ted looks very weak. He doesn't eat today. He might end up really badly. Okay, we can give you guys food. Let's see. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted and no fresh air seems to be circulating through the shelter. We have to fix it before we suffocate like rats trapped by a professional and very cool rat catcher. Let's use poison. Okay. They said they're rats. Let's see if it works. Yeah, now we have no poison. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long. Why wouldn't she come back? We decided to spray the hell out of that vent just to be on the safe side. Turned out it was the right thing to do. A couple of mutant insects fell out, followed by a gust of fresh air. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in the coffin-sized shelter? Timmy is very hungry. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Ted is hungry. Ted got sick. Why are you always getting sick? I should have just left you sick in the first place. Air is still highly radioactive. You know, we don't have a gas mask. How could you, Dolores? The raider camp in our street has been especially maddening lately. They're acting like it's real savage. We won't stand for that. Somebody should show them that the innocent survivors on the wasteland aren't just miserable victims, and that someone should be us. Okay, let's use it. Hopefully we don't break that too, because then we're... Why? We form a very tactical maneuver and sneak towards the camp in broad daylight without any cover. It soon turned out that so much maneuver was needed. When we arrived, the bandits were fighting a group of giant mutant spiders, and nobody was guarding the supplies. We picked up whatever we could and hurried back to the shelter before the raiders noticed anything. We were so brave. Yeah, and you lost our axe. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy is in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Ted's stomach is rumbling. All Ted wishes for a few drops of water. Why, Ted? Why are you sick? You're supposed to be the healthier one for your children. We have one bottle left. Okay. It's been a while. We don't know much about what happened on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune in some emergency radio broadcast, learn a thing or two. Okay, hopefully they tell us they're no longer radioactive. I mean, considering you guys already went up there to help some gangs and steal a can of soup. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. Should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Timmy should eat something. Ted's stomach is rumbling. You know what? We're gonna give you water, Mary. And I think you are able to. No, you're not. You're not able to do that. Said, you know, Ted. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to do this. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time, we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. That was a very disappointment. We're glad we're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Okay, I guess we'll send Timmy. Timmy, you can do this since Ted's sick. That means we're all just gonna die. We can make it work even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing's new to Mary Jane today. Timmy should eat something. Ted is hungry. You know, Timmy, we're gonna give you food and you're gonna go out there. You're just gonna take nothing because we don't have anything to. Just good luck. Good luck, Timmy. Please come back. Don't be like your mom. I gave you food. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Tim went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Yep, I don't either. Ted is hungry. Ted is really thirsty. Ted is pretty fatigued. The army is on the radio again. They said they'll be scouting the neighborhood and need to find a clear sign of survivors that are still alive. We were asked to leave a few cars at the nearest bus stop to mark how many people occupied our shelter. We should get going if we want to make it before nightfall. Okay, yeah, go leave your sign. Okay. Let's see. We still have our cards. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to appoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Water is what Mary Jane needs the most right now. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. Ted looks like he got one foot in the grave and he needs to get to drink right now. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys water. Hopefully, Timmy, please bring us water. You medics, you blew it up. Oh, damn you all to hell. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up the barbecue last spring. They were good times, even if the wait's perfect good barbecue. Come on, Timmy, please come back, please. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. Ted's stomach is... Okay, you're fine. Ha! Guess what? Already got ourselves our very own fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare mushrooms fresh today? No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we'll never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane has rested. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, Cookie, please come back. The other day, we had a quiet knock on our door. When we opened, it only found a suitcase on the doorstep, and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it meant for us. Should we check what's inside? No, we shouldn't. Just nobody. He's back. Did you bring water? I don't think you did. Please, what if some sort of complicated booby trap? We've heard some bandits around. Maybe they left the suitcase and they're looking in the shadows, waiting to steal all of our cans. We carefully moved the bag away. Next morning, it was gone. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wayside and is safe with us now. A pile of car wrecks revealed that we stumbled across a big parking lot. Almost no cars survived the blast wave, but we went between the wrecks to explore anyway. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table, we found some bottled water. Those bottles were not in the best state, but their content looked perfectly drinkable. It seems like the bomb interrupted the picnic. Thankfully, they were big fans of tomato soup, and the indestructible cans were scattered all around the parking lot. Timmy, I love you. You brought water and food. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today, or else. Can we spare some water for Mary Jane? Has been asking about. It's all day. Timmy's diet needs food. It's today or never. Timmy pretty fatigued. Timmy is really tired. All Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. Okay, you can have water. You can have water. And you wanted food, I think? Did you want food? Yes, you need food. Let's give her some. Oh yeah, and Mary Jane can get food also. Okay, thank you, Timmy. You brought us food into cans. I think. Should we prepare? No, since Ted is still sick. How about that trip to Nevada? We've been postponing for a while now. Maybe we should get there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Day 27. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we got out of here. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy is very hungry. Ted is very hungry. You guys are all just hungry. You guys are fine. You can survive another day. And Ted is happy to risk his life in the wasteland. Should we send Ted out? I don't know. He is a little sick. What if he never comes back? And you know what? Okay, we just send him. It's very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. What happened? Are you talking about the bombing? Let's see. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay. We'll give him something to drink, and she'll go out. Oh yeah, we have nothing, so just go. You can do this. You did something better. Bring something to help Ted, like a health kit would be nice. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy is very hungry. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. Ted is really thirsty. Okay. What did Ted need? He needs something to eat. Okay. You can have food. What we need is water. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbance. Something has been making a lot of noise since down, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. Coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Sure, go check. Please don't lose our flashlight. What the hell is that? What the hell? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutant crocodile, or an alligator, or something else with a giant mouth and plenty of teeth. Is anyone hurt? Timmy should eat something. Timmy got hurt. Oh no! Timmy! Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave and he needs to drink right now. Why? Why, Timmy? Why did you get hurt? No. Ted, you're supposed to protect your family. Oh, Ted, come on. You're sick and you let your son get hurt. We were about to finish our dinner in if you can call it that, when we heard someone knocking on the door. It seemed to be a trader who was very interested in ammunition. How about that? We don't have ammunition. We don't even have a gun anymore. Ted looks like he's about to die. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever was time to get used to life being disappointment, the end of the world is probably it. Timmy should eat something. He can't leave Timmy without water for 2 weeks. Ted summary. Okay, we'll give you water. Ted is, I don't know. We're gonna leave so much cat. Hear that? No, because no one is talking. Not in the world. Not a word in hours. Not at all. We can't just stare at the wall. We need to do something about this. How come you don't have the radio constantly on? Oh no. Ted died. I knew he was gonna die. He looked terrible shape. How fortunate. We took the radio with us. We can't probably listen to the music. They still play music out there, don't they? Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It seems too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Ted has been sick for far too long and he was too weak to keep on going. He passed away in his sleep. Well, at least it was his sleep. We didn't make it. There are final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscure writing. We survived for 32 days. What about Timmy? Poor Timmy. He got hurt by some crocodile type thing. Well, I guess we didn't make it. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully see you guys later. Bye!